I mean, multi-million-dollar company, can you pay somebody $12 an hour to watch a camera?
If people are putting profits before safety, they're putting profits before human life, I don't think there's anything you can say to them.
A man is suing the Walmart in Newcastle, saying his mother died after a botched robbery attempt in a store's parking lot.
The random shooting happened here, that 3 people are dead and 3 others injured.
The shooting happened right in the middle of a busy shopping day.
At least one man tried to carjack, rob, and shoot a woman.
In the Walmart
Report of a Walmart parking lot attack. Tonight, North Texas police are on the hunt for a would-be kidnapper. A bold and deadly shooting.
Shooting
happened
rampage.
around Texas this
Random
weekend.
shooting.
Kidnapping and killing
Shooting happened.
North Texas police 3 people are dead and 3 others injured.
Walmart stores has a responsibility to society to make sure that what we do fits in and represents what it is society expects from a big company. We need to figure out how do we in fact work together to cause them to want to have a Walmart.
On December 6th, there was an article on the front page of our local paper, and it said that Walmart was going to build a super center on the corner of Queen Creek and Alma School, which is just a very short distance from my house. And this particular location was within our planned community, and it was within walking distance of an elementary school and a junior high school. And I felt that it was an inappropriate location for something of that magnitude. So I decided to form a campaign and say no Walmart in our neighborhood.
Living as Christ has taught us, we begin to transform the world. This transformation is visible in the reading that we have from Acts. We're really trying to show why the work that we're doing is the work of the gospel.
The lesson we learned in Inglewood is that we have the ability, through our democracy, to take power and take control and actually hold big companies accountable.
As a nation in this world, the most powerful, the most affluent, we have the power to make sure that all have what they need. That this is not some pie-in-the-sky vision, but instead that this is our call as Christians to make this happen.
One of my neighbors and I went and handmade some little posters, and we decided that we were going to have a meeting in the local park, which was about a block from here. We had no idea how many people would show up. We were absolutely amazed, and all of them wanted to do something.
In the beginning, it was only a few of us. Not a lot of people came to the meetings. Only some supermarket workers and a couple of churches, remember? And then little by little, more people, and so they started feeling the pressure.
They wanted to build the Walmart on this whole parcel. It was going to be 215,000 square feet, and there was going to be...
Walmart was going to take this whole space. It's like 17 football field space. And they were going to build one big box that was Walmart, and then little stores in between, and then another big box that was Sam's Club.
People volunteered to do the various chores that we had. And then we solicited what I call a core committee, and that was a group of people who would be responsible for the strategy, the press releases, everything that needed to be done to organize our campaign.
So then the coalition started getting bigger and bigger, and before you knew it, everybody felt like if they weren't part of a coalition for a better Inglewood, they weren't standing up to defend the community.
And I think the other lesson learned in Inglewood is that there's no kind of magic potion to suddenly, you click this, you put this together, and suddenly you're going to win. It's a hard process. There are a lot of things that you have to put in place, but when you put those things in place, you can win. It includes the ability to organize regular people, small business owners, workers.
We got our message focused. We hammered away on the phones, hammered away on doors. People saw us coming and going when they went to church. Every time they went to a store in Inglewood, there was a flyer about our effort. We held rallies.
It includes legal strategy, enough resources to have the research, to be able to make your case, to be able to have the materials. It includes the ability to get out your message through the press, to do media events.
Grew to 187 volunteers, and we had block captains and we had area chairmen. We proceeded to gather signatures on our petitions. And we started out with 1,500 signatures, and by the time we got through, we had 4,000 signatures. And they were all from people within our, what I call our area code, our zip code. Zip code.
Inglewood is the first test for Walmart's ambitious plans in California, and activists say the stakes here are huge.
This is like Godzilla eats Tokyo. This is much bigger than David and Goliath.
All of the information that was coming from Walmart kept saying it's a done deal. There's nothing you can do about it. We have our zoning. Don't waste your time. But we knew better. Then we had numerous public meetings to let the public know what was happening, what the status was.
It is not like they came into the small towns in the South or towns that have no business and they brought in business. No, 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 this is something completely different.
They represent from Bentonville, Arkansas, plantation capitalism.
The future of this community depends on our ability to stop the monster in its tracks.
Walmart sponsored the ballot initiative after Inglewood City Council opposed building a Walmart supercenter on the site. Today, Walmart opponents charge the initiative, Measure 4A, hijacks the city's planning process.
It is 71 pages of legal fine print that seeks to cut the community out of its own development process.
What they did was essentially tell the city of Inglewood, get out of here. We are the biggest corporation in the world. We can go in and essentially buy an election.
We held public meetings. We did our letters. We held private